because the red light's blinking. You can't see the red light because it's in front, but it's blinking.
Yeah, I was talking about Colorado earlier.
There's 2 hours of recording time. Please select the fake speed. Probably want the fastest speed. I got this camera from your school. Okay? I got this camera from your school. It's your camera. Thank you. So quit thanking me and ask me how it works.
In a perfect world, we would all be Frampton Brothers.
That's such a great album title.
In a perfect world.
Do you have any insights about the Frampton Brothers you like to share?
Did you say any despondent memories? I have a lot of despondent memories.
Me too.
What are these Frampton fragments?
Wait, where was that? Was that the end, the middle of the beginning of the end of the fun years? The filter
We look at the site. So you look at the site again? You got it. We looked at the exact block of the cement. Wait a minute. Have Patty tell you this story. Tell the story.
about Ed meeting us, Bill Turney. I'm supposed to tell the story. All I know is the first night I got him and I was in New York. We were playing at CBGB's and I was broken up with him and he couldn't call anybody else to feel like to see how pathetic the whole situation was. And he said, Ed beat me up. I can't, the lack of respect, I can't.
I can do that. I'll put the man down.
I can't believe he insulted me. I said, well, what? I know Ed's probably better than you, and what did you do to make him do that? Why do you just assume I did something? Because you are an asshole. No, that's how it works.
Poor Bill.
For being an asshole?
Yeah. You know, word has come down that there are 2 members of Rusty Root here tonight.
Oh my God.
They're looking for a new front man, but
I think they'll sign
I'm keeping my options open. Is all I'm saying.
I understand you're going to be the new band, the Staten Island Fairies.
Staten Island Fairies is my pet project, and I mean my pet project.
Is it my understanding correct that you will refuse to play a Frampton Brothers show until the Gathering Field, the Clarks, and Brownie Mary have been dropped from their labels?
Why wait till July?
Excellent.
Okay.
It's all
A
I
little
think.
grease.
The gloves have come off.
I don't think I want any more of this.
I'm afraid that the Frampton Brothers have destroyed all of my memories, so I can't share anything.
Would you say they've been a positive or negative influence in your life?
I'd say ultra positive,
I'm glad to hear it.
but a little negative too.
Good. Well, thank you. You've been very cooperative.
Funny Banana on the phone today.
Johnny.
Hey, what's this I hear about the band breaking up? I was like, yeah, Johnny, you know, we're putting a fucking fork in it. Are you recording this?
I think he's recording.
Okay. So I'm like, yeah, Johnny, we're putting a fork in it, it's over. He's like, and you're playing this show where? At the, what is it? Charlie's! And I said, yeah, and he's like, now why is it there? And I said, well, it was scheduled there, you know? And then we broke up, and he was like, you can't break up when you're playing the banana? You know, I added that part because it was going nowhere. Sorry, he didn't really say that.
I like that.
Do you have any memories you want to share?
Memories of the Frampton Brothers.
Yeah.
Too many. I could fill up a tape.
What's your fondest memory of the Frampton Brothers?
Well, now, am I supposed to be serious or?
Back up. Well, that's okay.
Should I be serious about this or should I? Well, my fondest memory of the Frampton Brothers is in '91, going out on tour, going out to Seattle, out there, and playing with the Posies, the OK Hotel, 500 screaming kids. I look up and, Scott McCoy, one of my heroes in music, is standing beside me. I'm watching the Frampton Brothers play to 500 screaming kids. This is '91, now this is what, '97? And I'm thinking to myself, it's all uphill. We're like, it's kind of a downer. So, it goes to show you it's one of those things that, life always doesn't work out like you think it might or you hope it might. It was just a good
Pretty
time.
goddamn depressing, Johnny.
And then we hopped in the van and drove 52 straight hours back to Pittsburgh
To get me to
to get you
Shark
back to school.
so I could teach her.
Yeah, right.
I just
And look what good it did.
look what good it did. It didn't do a damn bit of
We
good.
could have hung out.
Could have hung out with the Posies. Why did I come back? I should have stayed in Seattle. Ron Black, Frampton Brothers memory.
My favorite, what Frampton Brothers memory? Well, they were easily the worst band I've ever seen live. Just kidding. I don't know. My Frampton Brothers memory. Seeing them in the Beehive, Massacre, September Girls by Big Star, and thinking these guys really suck. But then, seeing them soon after that, after getting like the second album and being really into it, then becoming a fan.
That's lovely.
Being turned around.
Excellent. Anything else?
I just remember a lot of things. Running out of gas. David, of course, van breaking down. Sleeping in the van, sleeping in the streets.
Sleeping on the streets of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Bruce wrote that song.
Bruce, boss.
Stuff like that, Sleeping in the van in rest areas out in the Pacific Northwest for like a solid week. And me and you sleeping in the seats in the two front seats, taking the two most uncomfortable spots
While we were driving.
because we're marked. And I'd wake up in the middle of the night and think I had fallen asleep at the wheel, and I just
And you'd flood the van.
I'd flood the van. And then I drove by the rest area that time. Like
We went like 100
We
miles.
went like 100 miles out of our way in the middle of the night. It's my fault.
I don't know what it is. It'll be alright. Not that much.
A lot of stuff.
You have a favorite memory of the band, Heather?
Well, let's see, should it be the bar fight or Ron next porn store Black here?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Nah, don't put that on there.
The lovely Washington skating rink. Now here we go. We gotta get the Frampton sharp immortalized on video. All the Frampton from band members you forgot you had.
Tom Hahn. We blame Tom Hahn for the beginning of the unfun period.
Okay. But, no, I will keep the Frampton Shrine until it is worth something.
We may be back. back one day.
You shall be back. I have faith in the Frampton Brothers.
We hope.
You've got to get Metallica on this. He's the one who got. He's the one that got me listening to the Frampton Brothers out in the parking lot of Sortiers. My freshman year.
You have a favorite Frampton Brothers memory?
Oh, I said a little bit about. You talk about the bar fight. Your brother got him.
Let's see, the best Frampton Brother memory was either one when they played in Morgantown and nobody showed up.
So many times.
Well, I only saw it once, but you guys fucking rocked
I think it was only
anyway.
twice, but I remember it as many, many times.
The second time is Mr. Ed Frampton over here. He decides he's a bruiser and a cruiser and gotta throw some guy out of a little club. Just played for Mike's birthday party.
Coffee shop is what it was.
Alright, it wasn't a club, it was a shitty little fucking hole in the wall.
But there were 200 people to see the Framptons that night.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
The
We
Framptons.
played rock and roll.
I do believe we played with the Beaten Prophets and the Point.
Yeah, there's some weird ass band from Washington. I think they're a bunch of drunk alcoholics. Yeah, that sums it up.
Excellent.
Oh my god, yeah.
8.5 hours to get home.
Sean tried to drive, Dave drove into a sign. Dave drove into the guardrails. You remember that? Yeah.
We were like, Dave,
That's my favorite Frampton Brother memory, the 9-hour trip to Columbus. Oh my god.
As I recall, though, they called off school.
Yes, they did.
We
Sean
got
did
to,
not go to work.
Lally, I accidentally made a 30-song set. Should we break it into two?
I don't know, Ed. I think that we play one long set or we don't play it.
Yeah, but I might have to pee. Power trip.
In death as in life.
It's the Lally power trip. Typical Lally power trip.
It's Frampton.
Like that time we were opening up for the Posies. I remember this. We opened for the Posies in Seattle. Their label reps falling out of the trees. They were gonna open for the Posies. All of a sudden, there's no fresh towels in the dressing room. Lally storms off. Storms off. We pick him up in Moscow, Idaho. He leaves the city. Thumbing. Always thumbing.
Ray. Now, Ray. Being in the final incarnation of the band, do you have any fond or otherwise memories of the band?
No memories of that.
No. I don't know.
What band?
I mean, I never got to see anybody puke.
Nobody's ever puked while Ray was in the band.
Right, nobody really. Nobody ever puked. Nobody even bled. Nobody bled.
It was a pretty boring year.
Yeah.
Now, how about the,
I really miss the bickering though, and I know that I'm going to miss that later.
Yeah,
The
I miss
bickering was something.
how about the Tom Hahn abandonment? That's a fond memory.
I gotta admit, although I would have enjoyed it so much more had I not slept through it all. You know, just think
Johnny,
of how
were you
much.
there for that?
I missed that. Just think of the giddy laughter had we been awake and known it the whole way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you know, Tom Hahn and Carrie are supposed to be here this evening.
Good. I hope.
Well, you know. I mean, is that what they told you? That's what they told me.
I got an email.
Tom Hahn's gonna be here. Really? I'll believe it when I see him, and I think if he were here, we could see him.
There's a rock star sighting at 12 o'clock. Mike Shanley.
Right. He's in the room now.
No, I think those two guys, they're not really from Run the Root. They're here. They're assassins. They were hired by Donnie Iron to put Ed.
Johnny Iron.
Yeah.
Johnny Iron.
1-star review.
Did you hear Tom Hahn's back in the Cynics?
No kidding.
I'm trying to start the rumor.
That's a good rumor.
It is a good rumor. Tom Hahn's back in the Cynics.
I couldn't believe it when I saw. I mean, you know, coming from me, this is no surprise, but I was, you know, I live under a rock. I was surprised that the Mama's Lunch has Mikowski as their bass player.
As what?
Mike Mikowski is their bass player.
Really? Mike Wachowski has been in every band.
I mean, he's like, well, okay, so now that was the front of the Weekend section, not of the, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, good for him.
Yeah, he produced their new record.
Wow. Not bad.
How is that?
Not bad. This is the end. In a matter of speaking. I think it's going to be a good show. You think so? I hope. It's really great. It's a good show.
I'd like to see some grunge.
We used to be a grunge band. With Max. Was Max in the band? How many Frampton Brothers can you name?
Doug, Jimmy, Bill Haller,
Mike Wachowski, on loan. Carl Jack,
Sean Lally,
Davy John,
Eric Thompson,
Eric Thompson,
Phil Turney,
who else was in the band?
Dave
Vanderboot, Eric Thompson,
Ed was in it for a while.
just for a short while.
Back in the 70s.
Bob Howe, Bill Turney,
Tom Hahn,
Who's our drummer now?
Mike,
Mick Orsino. I think Mike Shanley. Mike Shanley was in the band for a spell.
How many members did
Phil
the
wasn't
beat up?
Phil, weren't you? You in the band for a while?
Phil was the trombone player.
Unpu.
Phil played theremin on a lot of our records.
How about Tim Pollock?
Tim Pollock was a member of the band. Have we forgotten anybody?
Word in there?
Nah.
No, it's a little green light.
Okay. When the green light's on, it's recorded.
We ought to probably set up.
Forget all the upbeat songs.
Okay, I took my thumb off.
Oh, hit it again.
Frampton Brothers memory. What's the band meant to you as a human being?
I think
It's a big
Tom's
assumption.
choking.
I'm not a human being.
Tom's choking up.
What's it meant to you as a pod?
Are you choking up?
Nice shirt. I like your shirt.
I sense that Tom's choking up.
I think that's probably like our 70th or 80th T-shirt.
Yeah.
The Great Lost Frampton Brothers single right there.
Is that like the 7th?
I remember when Velvet Crush threw me out of their dressing room.
Velvet Crush.
Dressing room.
Threw me out of their dressing room. Showed me the door.
And they said no dogs allowed.
Johnny, wait a minute. This is, you have to capture this. Johnny.
Can you write up the final set list? I can change it around a little.
Sad.
Yeah, let me do that.
The biting begins now.
Dan Ringler, you have a fond Frampton Brothers memory.
Do I have one?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
I've been drinking.
Probably not.
Mike Shanley.
I have lots of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Are there any good ones?
Yeah, they're all good.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Mike Shanley, do you have a fond Frampton Brothers memory? Have you ever seen the Frampton Brothers before?
I have seen Frampton Brothers.
Wait, isn't the is that band that
We used to be called ATS.
Mike Michalski's in it and that guy and
Mike Wachowski's been in the band.
Steve Heineman?
Probably.
No, that was Joey G and the Brick Alley Band.
Joey G and the Dime
I
Store 45.
understand Donnie Iris will be coming up to play a few songs tonight.
Donnie Iris is gonna come and kick his ass.
He'll kick my
One
ass.
star golf.
I'd like to see that old man chase me down the street. Fucking Donnie.
You're cruising, don't be boozing. Yes, I've seen the Frampton
You'll
Brothers
never
several
catch
times.
me.
Oh my God!
What?
Rusted Rooter are sent here as.
Yeah, his back pocket is where they are.
I'll have those tapes of the third story recordings in Philadelphia to look back on with fun.
I remember
I hated those tapes. I mean, really hated them. More than I hate most things.
More than he hates even life.
More than I hate myself.
Roll the tape.
All right.
I love you, Sean.
Oh, Mikey. Hey, man.
Hey, how you doing?
Look
For
at this
my money-
celebrity night. Everybody's coming out to see a fond farewell.
How you doing?
We've just been excellent.
Are you ready to rock?
I'm afraid not. We've decided not to play in honor of the final show. We're not playing it.
Why don't you just go up and do shtick? Go up and tell bad
Okay,
jokes.
thank you.
As I was saying, Frampton Brothers memory. I do remember the anniversary show. I think it was in 1995.
That would be the 5th anniversary show.
The 5th anniversary show.
Yes.
It might have been the 4th, but I'm pretty sure it was the 5th.
Yeah.
When an ailing Bill Turney was not sure if he was going to make it or not.
Bill, the show must go on, Turney.
Yeah. I wanted to fill in. I wanted to fill in really bad.
You've always wanted to be a Frampton brother.
Yes, I have.
We've called you the 5th Frampton. Behind your back.
Yeah. But it's probably... Sure, take 2. They're small.
Thank you.
It's probably a good thing I didn't fill in, though. Because I would have blown all the changes.
You would have been doing a lot of those thumb smacking things that we hate.
Because I don't play with a pick.
Yeah. Tim Ryan's also never been in the Frampton Brothers.
No, but I too have always wanted to be a Frampton brother.
Most people never get to realize that dream.
We have both been bones of contention, however.
Good Lord. It's a reunion,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
including me. Well, I'm going to go and set up my gear and commence to rock it.
I was thinking at that tribute show, it would have been really amusing, even though it wasn't possible, to have a band that consisted of Patty Pasula, you, and Bart.
You know, we actually, John Young and I flirted with the idea of doing all Tim Ryan songs.
Wait, my favorite Frampton memory. My favorite Frampton memory. My favorite Frampton memory was that time when you and Ed were fighting.
Which time?
And then Catamount did Faces of Eyes and God or something.
Okay.
So it was kind of